You tap checkout, a 100 peso item, maybe a phone case, a cable, a pack of hair clips. Free shipping. It arrives in a week. You don't think about it again. But in the time between that tap and the knock at your door, that 100 peso item crosses an ocean. It passes through one of the busiest ports on Earth, rides a ship the length of 3 football fields, slips through a customs loophole worth billions of pesos, and gets handed off between at least 4 different companies, most of which you've never heard of. All so you can own something that costs less than a meal. Here's the part nobody talks about. The journey of that 100 peso item is one of the most precisely engineered systems on the planet. And the only reason it works, the only reason that item is even possible, is that every single step has been squeezed for cost until almost nothing is left. This is the hidden journey of your Shopee order. And once you see it, you'll never tap checkout the same way again. It starts in China. Specifically, in clusters of cities most Filipinos never think about, Yiwu, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, where entire districts exist for one purpose, to make small, cheap things at a scale that's almost impossible to picture. A single factory might produce hundreds of thousands of that exact phone case in a month. Not for you, for everyone. And here's the first hidden truth. The price isn't low because the factory is being generous. It's low because the volume is monstrous. When you manufacture 10 million of something, the cost of making one more drops to almost nothing. Your 100 peso item was never priced for you. It was priced for the machine. A factory doesn't ship one phone case to one person in Cagayan de Oro. That alone would cost more than the case is worth. Instead, your order disappears into a system. Shopee runs its own logistics arm, Shopee Logistics Service, SLS, and platforms like it survive on one trick: consolidation. Your case gets packed beside thousands of other tiny orders, all bound for the same country, all crammed into one shipment. You think you bought one item. The system sees one slice of a bulk freight problem. This is why free shipping was never a gift. It's math. The shipping cost was real. It was just divided across so many parcels that your share rounded down to nothing. Then it goes to sea. People imagine a long, dramatic voyage. The truth is almost more impressive. The journey is short. The route from southern China to the Philippines is roughly 1,000 nautical miles, about 3 days by ship. And the ship carrying your case isn't carrying your case. It's carrying thousands of containers, and your case is one of millions of items packed inside one of them. Spread the cost of that entire crossing across that much cargo, and the cost of moving your 100 peso case across an ocean is a fraction of a single peso. Sea freight is the cheapest long-distance transport humans have ever built. Your item rides it not because it's special, but because it's invisible. Just more mass, in a system designed to move mass. And then it arrives. This is where the real surprise lives, not in the distance, but in the law. When your 100 peso item reaches Philippine customs, it pays nothing. No duty, no tax, because of a rule called de minimis. Any imported item valued at 10,000 pesos or less enters the country completely duty and tax-free. 10,000 pesos. That's one of the highest thresholds in all of Asia. To grasp the scale, retailers estimate that somewhere around 57 billion pesos worth of goods may enter the Philippines tax-free under this rule every single year. Your phone case is one drop in a 57 billion peso river flowing through a door the government leaves open. And that door is now under pressure. Local retailers are formally asking the government to lower the threshold, arguing it lets foreign sellers undercut Filipino businesses and split shipments to dodge taxes. Across the region, others are already tightening. Japan is moving to scrap its version entirely. The loophole that makes your 100 peso order possible is being watched. And if it closes, the math behind that price changes overnight. Clear customs, and your item enters the final stretch, the last mile, the most expensive part of the entire trip. After traveling 1,000 miles for centavos, the costliest leg is the few kilometers to your door. A local hub sorts it. A rider on a motorcycle, paid per drop, carries it through traffic. This single step often costs more than the entire ocean crossing. Why? Because here, your item can't hide in bulk anymore. It's one package, one address, one human being navigating one city. The system that squeezed every other step down to nothing finally meets the one cost it can't divide, the trip to you. And then, a knock. You open the door. You take the 100 peso item you'd half forgotten you ordered. You set it down. The journey is over, and you never saw a single second of it. That's the hidden part. Not that it traveled far, it didn't. The hidden journey is that an entire global system, factories, consolidation, oceans, a tax loophole, an underpaid rider, quietly arranged itself so you could own something for less than the price of lunch. It works because every step was engineered to cost almost nothing. And the moment one of those steps changes, a closed loophole, a fuel spike, a new tax, the whole quiet machine has to rebuild itself. You'll never see it happen. You'll just notice one day that 100 pesos doesn't buy what it used to. So next time you tap checkout, remember, nothing about that price was an accident. Someone built the machine that made it possible, and you just watched it move.